I'm sure it's nothing you don't like. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
Hey boys, what's going on? It's your boy Clazo here today, guys. And today I'm bringing you something new. I'm bringing you another CCG. This is the Elder Scrolls Legends, and this is a really fun game I've been playing a lot recently. As we all know, Duelist does get stale at sometimes, and I have not played a lot in the month of November, to be honest with you guys. It's not that I don't have the drive to do it. It's just I've been too busy, and it's just been a super busy month for me. On top of playing Duelist, Call of Duty came out with their new game, and I play a lot of first-person shooters. I play a lot of competitive stuff. But I also picked up this game, and this is a really fun game. It's still in beta, as you see at the bottom. It says beta playtest build. And it's just really fun game. So let me show you guys what it's about. Right here is my level. I'm a level 25. And let's hop into it. So this is my rank and everything. You can play. That's my rank. I'm still rank 12, which is the highest you could be. I play a lot of casual. I don't play ranked. And then there's a solo arena, which is like you fighting against like AI control people, and they put you under some weird situations that you have to overcome to beat them and things like that. Versus arenas like drafting or Gauntlet, it's really fun. I haven't really touched it yet. 55% of my collection's already complete, and I haven't been playing the game that long. I am level 25. These are my quests that we have to do. These two up here. Win 3 games in play mode. Play mode is just like casual. Unlike Duelist, they do have an unranked mode where it's just casual. You can just chill, play, test some decks. This is my match history. It's not the worst looking right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. And the best way to explain this game is to kind of play a game. But before I play a game, I kind of want to show you guys the different attributes and the different factions and things like that. So over here on the right side are my decks. As you guys see, a bunch. Up here, let me explain to you what they are. Red is strength cards, so a lot of cards that's going to do some damage. It's going to buff up your creatures and things like that. Blue is intelligent, so it's a lot of smart cards. Like if you play MTG at all, it's like blue in that. Red's more like white or red in there. It's kind of, I mean, they're just common colors for CCGs like this. So blue's intelligence. That's what it stands for. So it's a lot of really a lot of control, a lot of keeping your opponent down. But also it's a lot of they're called items like this sword and stuff. It's a lot of stuff to do with them as well, which is weird because blue and red have an item kind of build that you can do with them. It's really cool. But anyway, so let's keep moving on. Yellow is willpower, I do believe, right? Yeah, willpower. So willpower is a lot of spammy creatures that you throw on the field, and they create more. Like this card, for instance, is a 1-mana summon a 1/1 Imperial Grunt in each lane. Basically, in this game, there are 2 different lanes. Normally, in normal games, there's a shadow lane and a normal lane. Things in shadow lane can't be attacked by enemy creatures until 1 turn, and then things in the other lane can be attacked immediately by the enemy creatures when it's their turn. Just like any other CCG, or most of them, when you throw a creature down, it can't attack the turn you throw it down, unless it has an ability that says so. Like in this game, the ability is called Charge, and Charge allows you to attack with it the turn you play it. So moving over to green. Green's agility, and these are a lot of things to get around your opponent and things like that. So we have right here you get to destroy a wounded enemy creature, like you did some damage to it. There's a lot of trickery in green, a lot of things like that. So that's what green's all about. Green's about, green has a lot of things with death touch and magic. In this game, it's called lethal. Things like that, and it's a really super cool deck. They also have things with they have a lot of prophecy, charge. They have a lot of cool things. Purple is endurance, and this is for the late game strategy kind of decks. These games let you build mana. These games have a lot of it's a lot about cards that can stay on the field a little bit longer and help you endure the game. You get through the game by playing some of these cards that help you last a little bit longer. So purple, that's what purple is, endurance. Over here we got multicolored cards. I'm not going to go over them. Obviously they're multicolored. They can go in one or another. And then over here we just got neutral cards that can go in any deck. So basically, a deck can only be of one certain color or two colors, and that's it. You can't have a 3-color deck. It's either blue, red, blue, white. You know, that's it. It can only be of 2 colors or just 1 color by itself. So yeah, that's basically the game. I want to hop in a game to show you guys how this game is played, and hopefully we do well. Right now we have, we're going to be playing with my mage deck, and the reason we're playing with it is because I need to, I think it is kill 10 creatures with a creature with ward or something like that. And ward is like force field. It negates the first point of damage, but unlike force field, once you use that one time, your force field's gone. Once you negate that first bit of damage, it's gone forever. So that's what that's what it is. So in our starting hand, we got a good hand. We got a brutal Ashlander, elusive schemer, and a firebolt. So we're gonna keep this hand. You start with 3 cards in hand, and you can maul your entire hand and redraw. Each turn, I hope this guy doesn't mind. Hello, friend. Let me hail friend him back.
Hail, friend.
So each turn, you start out with 1 mana, right? So he started out with 1 mana, I'm up to 1 mana. Then next turn he'll start with 2 mana, and then I go to 2 mana, and then 3, and then 4. But if you're player 2, like I'm player 2, you get these cool things right here called Elixirs of Magicka. And what it does is it gains 1 Magicka for that turn. So I could pop it right now and go up to 2 mana, but I don't need to do that early in the game. I'd rather just throw down my brutal Ashlander and pass the turn. So this is the Shadow Lane. As you guys see this little cloud right here, it means he cannot be attacked. If I threw him in this lane, if he threw down a creature with like charge or something, he could attack it right there. This is kind of hard for people to deal with because it deals 3 damage to the rank enemy, and that could deal damage to him or me. Or not me, to him or his creature. Also, as you guys see, this is the health bar around. You start out with 30 health, and each one of these 5 runes, every time a enemy takes a rune from you, so he swings and he drops me down to 25, I draw a card. So it's pretty cool. It keeps your card pool, you know, pretty big. So what I think our best move is we're gonna swing in here and hopefully deal 3 damage. And we did. Okay, and then we're just gonna get rid of it with the fireball and throw down another brutal Ashlander and call it a turn. We got real lucky there. So keep in mind he's playing willpower and endurance. So he's probably have a lot of spammy creatures in his deck. Yep, that's a staple for them. When you summon another creature, you gain +1 health. It helps them stay around longer and things like that. For us, we're playing like a magic kind of spell kind of deck, and we're playing agility and mage. And the reason we're playing agility is because they have a lot of card draw and things like that. So we're gonna throw down Thieves Guild Recruit. Hopefully we draw a card here. I mean, I know we will, but we didn't draw anything useful. We got another brutal Ashlander, and we're just gonna throw him down over here. Brutal Ashlander is he's brutal because you guys see he's only 1 damage, but that 3 damage that he does when he dies, which is his last gasp or dying wish, basically for duelists, which is basically all my subscribers. Ooh. Okay, so he dropped me down to 25, and the reason I get to play this card instead of it going to my hand, because it has this useful ability called Prophecy. And what Prophecy is if he takes one of my runes, and the card that it draws has Prophecy, it means you can play it right there on this turn, and we're going to do it here. And this creature is called Shrieking Harpy, and what it does is when you summon it, it shackles an enemy creature. And what shackle is a shackled creature misses its next attack, so it can't attack next turn, which is pretty cool.
There's a play. There's always a play.
Oh yeah, Prophecy is pretty dope. Prophecy's dope. Oh, we got a Crushing Blow. Elusive Schemer is amazing, boys. Okay, so you summon this card. It just got nerfed. It used to be a 4-1, now it's a 3-1. So I'm gonna actually play him, and I'm playing him over here because I don't want him to get attacked by this. What it does, it draws you a card, and then his last gasp is shuffle a 0-cost Elusive Schemer into your deck. I have 3 of these in my deck, so technically I would have 6 of these in my deck because they all have the same last gasp. And some you can play for free, and when they summon, they draw you a card. So body draws you a card, Dying Wish. It's super fucking good for this type of deck. But anyway, so yeah, let's look at our hand. We want to get rid of him. We want to get rid of him because when he summons creatures, he's going to keep gaining life. So that's got to go. We're going to Brutal Ashlander over here. Brutal Ashlander over here. Hit him with the guy over here. We're going to call it a turn. So basically, you have the choice to attack him directly or attack his creatures. The only time you can't attack his creatures directly is, I don't know if you guys saw earlier, the first thing I killed, he gave it a item that gave it, that gave it guard. And what guard is you have to attack that creature. You can't attack him if it's in that lane. Oh my god. So, right now we can pull off an insanely broken combo if we actually, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this on the Brutal Ashlander. What Soul Spirit does is it sacrifice a creature, summon a 3/2 shrouded a shade in each lane. Sorry, I probably can't pronounce that right. But we're gonna do that on Ashlander, and this Ashlander dies, deals 3 damage to either this or this. It didn't deal 3 damage to him, and that's not bad. What we're actually going to do is we're going to spend our last 3 mana on a Crush and Blow, and we're just going to get rid of that guy. I can deal with that 3 damage directly to him, but I'd rather not. And we're just going to ping him down. Now you gotta be careful when you're hitting people in, because some people will hold back until they got their entire field filled before they swing. Because what it does is, I am pinging them down and I have field advantage, but I'm also giving them a ton of card advantage if I'm taking away his runes. I only took away 1 rune that turn, so it's not bad. I did give him an extra card, but my field is stacked right now. My field's completely stacked. So this guy's going to have a hard time. And then I can summon another Shrieking Harpy to shackle something, or I can throw down Cunning Ally, and it pretty much puts a Fireball in my hand, and the top card of my deck is a blue card, which I would say 90% of this deck is blue and 10% is green. So this is a good percentage. Ooh. That's probably one of the best Prophecy cards in the game. Piercing Javelin is in every kind of willpower deck. Prophecy, destroy creature, and then 5 mana destroy creature. And what did he take out? I don't even... Did he take out a Shade? He took out a Shade. Oh, man. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to throw down a High Rock Summoner. High Rock Summoner is 2 mana for a 1/1. Yeah, it's weak stats, but when you summon it, you put a random Astronaut into your hand. Now, that's great, because Astronauts are normally very strong. And we probably got my favorite one, which is Frost Astronaut. What it does is a 5/5 with guard, which means he can't attack me in that certain lane. We could, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna use one of our elixirs and we're gonna throw them down in one of the lanes. And I want to stack the lanes. I want to stack them.
Gotcha.
Now we can either swing in, which I think is what we're gonna do. We're gonna swing in. We're gonna give him card draw. We are gonna give him card draw, but our hand and our field is so stacked right now that I don't care. I don't care. We have a Shrieking Harpy if he throws down anything big in the lane, so that I can just shackle. Each lane, by the way, can only hold 4 creatures. I don't think I did say that, but they can only hold 4 creatures. That sucks that he just did that on my Frost Astronaut. Oh man, boy, this guy. Oh, okay. I think we can win. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can deal exact lethal this turn, boys. So let's see if we can get it before I waste the card in our hand. Let's see if we can smack him down. Hopefully, we can win this turn if he doesn't hit anything with Prophecy. If he hits something with Prophecy, we're done, which he didn't. And we're going to finish with the Lightning Bolt. We're going to good game him. A hard-fought victory. Which is pretty cool.
Hard-fought victory.
It was indeed. And actually, every 3 victories, you get a ton of gold in this game, by the way, for completing quests. A ton. 50 gold is a ton. And you can play. I love playing solo arena. It's so fun. And then you can play Gauntlet. There's so many easy ways to get gold. I just got a new card. I mean, I've already had that card, but like every 3 wins, you'll unlock like a pack like that. And then when you go to play here, you guys see you can play ranked or casual. I haven't played ranked yet because I don't think I'm that great of a player. This is where you build your decks over here. That shows you your cards, or that's where you can open packs. And then you can also disenchant cards that you don't want for mana. You just go down here. You got your little crystals here, which is how you build cards. The only complaint I have with this game is that look how much it takes. It takes 1,200 gems to make a legendary creature, which is what this is at the bottom. That shows their rarity. You got common, rare, or I don't know what they're really called. Common, rare, I'm guessing, epic, and then legendary. Purple is epic. And then all these cards that you see that are like this are cards I don't have. And the reason I can see them is because I have this enabled to let me soul summon stuff, which is to unlock cards. And then you can also disenchant cards if you want, and you get you know, some value for your cards. I spent a lot on my orc deck. I have a pretty baller orc deck, I'm not gonna lie, but I've been loving the mage deck lately. I'm normally not a control player, even when it comes to duelists. I don't play a lot of control. You guys, you know, I like my aggro, Lion-R, and things like that. Last thing I want to show you guys about this game. You see, like I'm talking about, you get 50 gold just for playing 3 games. You don't even have to win, just play. Or, yeah, you do, just win 3 games. I'm stupid. But, you know, that's not very difficult, to be honest with you. If you're playing casual, you'll play a lot of people who make easy mistakes. Now, last thing I want to show you is your avatar. You would think this is not important, but it is. Because I don't know if a lot of you have ever played any kind of Elder Scrolls game. I'm a fanatic about it. I love Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, all that. Which is why I love this game so much. Because I recognize some of the creatures and some of this from the games. And it's just really cool how they're incorporated into a card-like version. You know, it's just so cool. So basically, I'm playing as a Breton. The reason I'm playing as a Breton is at the bottom it says, the men and women of High Rock are known for their clever spellcraft, which often lets them avoid harm. As a Breton, you will more quickly collect cards that can deflect damage. Since I'm playing a mage type build right now a lot, which is the deck you guys just saw, it's the deck I've been running a lot. I'm running this, so when I level up, or like every 3 cards, I don't know if you guys saw and noticed that card that we unlocked, you can go back and look, was a blue card. And that's what Bretons normally are, because that's where all the ward stuff is, because that's what they're talking about, cards that deflect damage. It's called ward, it's the ability. So, so that's why we're playing Breton, so I can unlock more cards for that faction. And then, you know, all these do the same thing down here. They're just different cards of it. I'm going with this guy because I think he's most badass looking. There's Dark Elves, and what they do is you'll collect more cards that harness the power of the Fallen. So they got some cool ones in here. Keep going. We got the High Elves. You'll collect cards that are more spell-related cards. So we'll keep going. High Elves are normally, I think, white and blue. I'm pretty sure are High Elves. Imperials. Now, I like Imperial too. Imperial is endurance and willpower. I have a baller-ass Imperial deck. Pretty much, they will grant you cards to collect. They give you more cards that build large armies, and that's pretty much what it is. It's like token kind of decks. Like you're shitting out creatures every 2 seconds. The guy we were playing, he had some cards like that, but I don't know what his deck was really based off of. Next is Khajiit. Khajiit are more green cards. I think they're green and white. Green and white are Khajiit, and as a Khajiit, you will more quickly collect cards rewarding you for your nimble attacking your opponents. So Khajiit, some of them have cool abilities. I forget what it's called, Pillifer, something like that. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Where if you attack and deal damage to the enemy player, the player itself, it gains some kind of ability, like give a creature lethal, or this creature gains +1/+1, or draw a card, something like that. So you collect more Khajiit cards. This Khajiit, by the way, is badass looking. If I ran Khajiit, this is the player card I run. Nord. Nord's, you collect cards rewarding you for your relentless attacking your foes. Basically aggro. Aggro is Nord. And if you guys played any type of Elder Scrolls games, you know that Nord fits this aggro very well, because that's what Nords are. They don't give a fuck. They're just going to swing and attack. Orc was what I was running for a long time. I was running this guy right here, and that's because I wanted more Orc cards, because I have a really good Orc deck. Pretty much reflecting your ability to lead other Orcs into battle. Basically, you'll just unlock more Orc cards if you run Orc, because they're all about, you know, Orcs all base their, like, abilities off other Orcs. So that's kind of how they play. Red Guards are equipment-related cards, or the item-related cards, or weapon-related cards, like the Iron Swords I showed you. These are the blue and red people. So I have not run these guys yet. If I did, I'd probably run the Battle Mage here, because he looks badass. Excuse me. But, yes. Wood Elves grant you more cards that prey on the weakness of foes. So, I haven't played a lot of Wood Elf decks, or, haven't played a lot of, like, green, like, kind of, like, sneaky kind of decks. Assassin decks is what they're called. I haven't played a lot of them. The deck I'm playing right now, my blue-green one, is technically an assassin. Technically, that's what they call it, as assassin kind of deck. But I'm playing more of a mage kind of deck. I just like the removal in green, which is why I'm running it. Argonian is purple, and what they do is they collect cards that reward you for playing a long game. So these are endurance games. These guys are the guys you want to have as your profile picture icon. So when you collect cards, you get longer game. You get cards with value that, you know, go for games that are longer. And then we're back to Brenton. So anyway, that's very important. So when you hop on the game, find out how you want to play, and pick the right pick the right one that goes with you. And then you can have a different title all in the game for, you know, doing various things, you know, killing 1,000 creatures, things like that. I'm going with the Lone Warrior, win a game dealing damage with 1 creature. That shit was crazy. So I'm going with that because that's my favorite title so far. But anyways, guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, I'll upload more of this game. If you don't, then we'll just stick to some Duelist, you know. But I really like this game. Try it out. It's super fun. Add me on here. Guess what my name is? It's Clazo. As you guys see, I got 0 friends on here. Hit me up. Send me an invite. I would like to show you guys some strategies, and I'll explain to you guys how to play. And on this game, you know, you can just play your friends as well. So it's pretty dope. But anyways, I'm your boy Clazo. I hope you guys keep on dueling. Lastly, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys have not subscribed. We're at 160 subs and growing. And as always, I will see you guys next time.